welcome. I wanted to share a little bit of the process of after the painting is done, which is kind of its own, not my favorite part of the process, but an important and necessary part. So this is the finished painting here. It is 16 by 16 inches for this particular one. And if it is more like 12 by 12 or a little bit under, what I need to do is I need to get an image of that then I can use to make prints out of, or stickers, or anything else I want. So if it's a smaller image, I can usually use my larger scanner here, but that really only accommodates 12 by 12 is the max. And so if it's bigger than that, I need to actually take a photograph of it. And so back in the day when we lived in Madison, I was able to, I had a company that I worked with that I would just drop them off and they would do it, and it was great, but also a little bit expensive. And so once we moved to Sheboygan, where there weren't as many resources, I had to figure it out on my own. And so I have been doing that. So last night I had to wait until it was pitch black in the basement because I can't have any outside light. Sometime I'll show you the setup of how I do that. But let's just pretend, which actually happened, is I actually have the images in my camera. And the thing is that I have to take them in pieces, because if I just take one picture and fit it all in the frame, it's not going to be as many pixels as I need. So it'll actually end up smaller than 16 by 16, which is what this is. So I'll bring this into my computer. One of my favorite parts about this is Photoshop now has a very cool feature where you can merge things together. So this is automate. I'm going to automate it, and then I'm going to photo merge. And then what I have to do is I have to find the two images on my computer here, wherever. Oh, I put them in raw paintings. Yeah. Actually, no, I put them here. Okay, so I've got, these are the two pieces. So you can see here, this is the bottom piece, and this is the top piece. And again, I need to take them in pieces so I can get more visual information with the camera. However, that leaves me with two pieces, not one painting. So what's kind of cool is I just take both of these pieces, open them up here, and then I have it set to be automatic, blend images together. Literally all I have to do is push OK, and you'll see how this works. It brings them in, and over here in the corner, there's stuff happening, and voila, it blended it together. And I used to be where I would have to do this by hand, where I'd have to put both images in, and then I'd have to kind of like blend them and work with the opacity, and it was a disaster. So this pretty much does puts it together. Now the next step from here would be I have to straighten it out a little bit, and then I have to do the color correction to make sure that the colors are precisely the way that they actually look in real life, because the camera, no matter how good of a camera you have or how good of lighting you have, it's always going to be a little bit off. So just wanted to show you this little magical piece. You have no idea the first day that I figured out how to do this, how happy I was, especially with some of my bigger paintings where I might have 6 or 8 chunks going together. So this is a bit of a lifesaver.